actually kind of cute.
What? I'm not kind of... The female species. Such an enigma. Hello?
Huh?
Servant woman, bring me a drying cloth at once. Woman, can you hear me?
Oh, no, he didn't.
I hear you, but my name is Bulma, and I am not your servant, so say please.
Forget about the stupid drying cloth.
Hey guys, VALTORIOUS the Awoken here. Y'all already know what's happening for today. Vegeta is going to be on the Naruto show. After when Majin Vegeta blown himself up in his fight against Majin Buu, Vegeta wasn't in hell or heaven, but instead he was sent over to the Naruto universe.
Just tell me one thing before you go. In this other world, or whatever it's called, will I see Kakarot again? I couldn't forgive myself if I gave you a false hope at a time like this, so I'll tell you the truth. You won't see him, no.
Now before I get to the what if scenario about Vegeta, let's talk about Vegeta's nightmares and his feelings as a Saiyan. Since Frieza was the slave owner of the Saiyans and other races that were out there in the universe, Vegeta himself never got over the experience. It was like to live a day in Goku's shoes. The Saiyans' main job was basically destroy, fuck, eat, and sleep. Pretty easy and basic, am I right? So after when Planet Vegeta was destroyed and Vegeta fought against Goku and was defeated, Vegeta was angry over the fact that a low-class Saiyan was able to beat him, the top elite. And fast forward over to Namek, where Frieza defeated Vegeta and Vegeta was telling Goku his life story about himself and the Saiyans. Now some people may think Vegeta only said this to Goku because he was being desperate, and if he had the chance he would have killed Frieza, Goku, and everyone else that was on that planet if he was stronger, and also would have made a wish if he had the Dragon Balls. Seeing how the story played out, Vegeta was completely sincere about his feelings and about the story and history of the Saiyan race. Vegeta was even happy about when seeing Goku unlock Super Saiyan, eventually defeating Frieza. After when everyone was wished back to Earth, Vegeta was pissed off and begins looking for Goku from planet to planet. Once when Goku returned and Trunks showed up, that's when Vegeta's nightmares was beginning to happen, as his hatred for Goku was beginning to flare up again. Vegeta couldn't do anything despite him being a Saiyan Prince and Goku was a low-class Saiyan. Vegeta's downfall started to happen around the Majin Buu series. Vegeta finally achieved Super Saiyan 2 while Goku had already learned Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta finally lost his mind and said, "Fuck it, I'll allow myself to be taken over by Babidi in order to challenge you." Vegeta started killing off peoples that was at the tournament in order to properly get a real fight from Goku. Now what if Vegeta was a ghost in the Naruto world for a little bit until King Yama restored his body? Now this what if now this would be Vegeta's true redemption, as he'll be watching as things unfold in the Narutoverse. Vegeta doesn't understand what's going on and is confused as to why he is here and why Goku isn't there. Vegeta watches the fight between Naruto versus Sasuke and sees this as petty squabbles. Sasuke begins telling his story that Naruto doesn't understand what it was like to have a family, as he's always been alone, and that he is fighting for revenge. He wants to kill Itachi, the man who murdered his entire clan. Vegeta begins to get curious about Sasuke as he's watching the fight. Sasuke beats Naruto and goes with Kabuto to Orochimaru's hideout. Vegeta looks at Naruto and begins to think about Goku, and that Naruto and Goku are one and the same. Vegeta begins to follow Sasuke and sees Orochimaru on the bed, smiling and cheesing, and looking at Sasuke like a piece of sweet Uchiha meat.
Pause.
Pause? Pause what?
Vegeta begins to feel angry as he sees Orochimaru's face and begins to think about Frieza and how Orochimaru is just manipulating Sasuke in order to gain something from him. Vegeta is being tethered to Naruto and sees Naruto in the hospital, and Jiraiya is reading a fuck buddy support book while waiting for Naruto to wake up. Vegeta sees Naruto waking up and him and Jiraiya are talking. Naruto tells Jiraiya that he refuses to give up on his friend and that he'll remain the fool. Vegeta continues to see more of this and realize that this world isn't a prison, but an experience for him to see what his mistakes was. Well, wait a minute. But an experience for him to see that his mistakes and jealousy led him here to his death. Vegeta continues to see both sides to Naruto and Sasuke all the way up to 4 years. Vegeta sees Sasuke as his old self, allowing fear and revenge to take over his mind and body, while Naruto is the Goku in this universe, never backs down and never gives up. Vegeta gets a bit angry and feels lost as he's a Saiyan warrior, but he can't get over the fact that Goku has surpassed him in every way possible. Vegeta appears in Sasuke's dreams and tells Sasuke what he is doing is wrong and that it will lead to his destruction. Sasuke waves this off and doesn't listen to what Vegeta is telling him and only sees Vegeta as a ghost of the Uchiha clan. Vegeta doesn't understand what Sasuke is saying and tells him that he is Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, and not a Uchiha. Sasuke waves this at Vegeta as Vegeta leaves Sasuke's mind. Naruto and Sasuke see each other for the first time since their battle, and Vegeta begins thinking about Goku while watching Naruto and Sasuke. Vegeta then admits that Goku is better, but he will one day surpass him, but it'll be in his own way. A white light begins to hover over Vegeta's body as he's being sent back to the Dragon Ball Z universe. Vegeta appears in front of King Yama with his body restored and some of his memories of being in the Naruto universe intact. Vegeta begins smiling as he thinks of his time spent over in the Naruto universe, watching both Naruto and Sasuke and seeing that Naruto is a dumbass like Goku but is pure of heart, and Sasuke is a troubled soul just like he was, and hopes that one day Naruto will save him like Vegeta did, like Goku did to Vegeta. But yeah, like if anybody see this as like, oh nah, like there's no way, like again, when people look at Naruto and you look at like Goku and stuff, it was just like this. It was literally the same thing, because Naruto in the entire series, I don't believe he killed anybody. I don't believe he didn't kill anybody. And when you look at Goku did kill Frieza, yes. He did kill Moro, sure. So I guess you can kind of say, I guess maybe some people's in Dragon Ball, I believe. But overall, it wasn't like serious like that, Well, I can't say that because Moro and the others kind of serious. But it's just that they have like something that's really in common with this whole never giving up and this whole we gotta save a friend and stuff, because Goku could have had Krillin stab Vegeta with that sword and been like, all the way back in the Saiyan arc, he could have had him do that, but he was just like, no, like, I see something in him, like, let him live. And then even for Frieza, he was gonna let Frieza live, but then Frieza was just like, I'm getting beat by a monkey. I'm getting beat by this fool and stuff. Like, I'm a slave owner, for God's sakes, and he gonna come along and disrespect me? And then that's when Goku wasn't having that and stuff. And when you look at Naruto's case with like Sasuke, he didn't want to give up on Sasuke because they'd known each other since they was children, and he couldn't like turn away a friend and stuff. He saw that he needed to help him and stuff, and he did. It cost him an arm to do that. It literally cost him an arm and stuff. So it's just that, yeah, when you look at Naruto and Sasuke's case, Naruto and Goku's case, they're somewhat the same and stuff, because they try to help the opposite side out. Now, I can't say that Naruto would have, I don't know, saved Madara, because I don't think there was no way of him being saved, because he was just like, listen, I want to fight strong people. Hashirama, I'm hard as fuck. And then when he saw Might God for the first time, he was just like, oh shit, like, you're a little bit like Hashirama, like, oh my lord, I like you too. So it's just, I don't think there was a way of saving him, because he was already like the strongest and stuff. But yeah, it's just, I think it probably would have been that way, because when you think about it, like, where was Vegeta's soul? Like, his soul was somewhere in the Dragon Ball Z universe and stuff, because at the time, Toriyama wasn't gonna bring back Vegeta. He was just gonna keep him dead forever. But the fans was like, no, we need to bring him back. We love Vegeta. Like, this is the best. So it's just like, in this little what if scenario, like, yeah, like, let's just say, like, he didn't have a body, so he's just being Casper the Friendly Ghost in the Naruto universe, just rolling around, just looking at like all these ninjas and everybody's like paths and stuff, and it gets him questioning and rethinking things about certain things and stuff. Because when the Buu arc ended, that's when he was just like, yo, like, I acknowledge, like, it's Goku and stuff, like, yo, and he literally said his name, I believe, towards the end. So it's like, yeah, he finally was like understanding like certain things, because even when he was thinking about stuff in a flashback where he was like, yeah, I thought it was that if you needed a family, that's what gives you strength. But it was just like, no, it was the urge to fight stronger people and to prove that you're the best and stuff, but to do it with like a kind and gentle soul, like how Goku was. So it was just like, it never fully clicked to Vegeta until later on, like, to his death. I guess it was clicking like a little bit and stuff, but then I guess Super was retconning some things, but I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, it's just, I'm telling you, like, I believe that's how it probably would have went. Like, he looking at Orochimaru, and Orochimaru's, yeah, he's training, learning stuff from him and stuff, but you can see, like, Orochimaru, he's just sitting there on his bed, like, looking at Sasuke, like, oh yeah, I need that body, hand it up, please, I need it. So it's just like, he's looking at him like that, while Jiraiya is training Naruto and stuff, and he's like the pervy sage. Basically it's like, see, well, I can't say too many similarities, because it's like Master Roshi and Jiraiya, they both wear the same, I shouldn't say wear the same thing, but they have the same thing in common and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, he's getting trained and stuff. So again, Vegeta is watching both sides, and he's understanding like what's going on and stuff. But yeah, but let me know what you guys think. Should I do a part 3? And who would you like to see for this part 3? If things go correctly. So if you like what you heard, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff, and I'll catch you later.
Oh, the baby comes out of her, right?
Why do I have to explain this? If I leave the planet now, then I'll never hear the end of it.
You mean she'd be mad? I didn't have to deal with that when Goten was born, because I was dead.
I have no idea how you're still married. But in any case, Kakarot, I am staying.
It's murder, go crazy, berserker, killed it, it's